What's the first thing you do when you wake?
Hmm. Can't even whistle right now. What's good, Alyssa? How are you doing? My bad. Being childish. I gotta clear out my space. Actually, no, yeah, I do. But not only that, I just really got to. I gotta go do something. I'm tired of doing certain readings right now, so it's like I'm not about to do another Aries reading. I did Capricorn back to back. That was fine. I'm not doing another Aries reading because there's always some hating ass, crazy ass shit going on. Just like, what the fuck? People can't just be. People can't just be. No. Never. Certain signs have that energy. That's the reason why I get so tired of doing their shit. There's always like people in the background not liking a certain sign because of whatever. It's like, okay. Or they got a lot of haters or some weird stuff. I'm good. Chilling. I redid an Aries reading because I needed to. What is that knocking noise? Oh, that's fine. But same old stuff on that one. I mean, you get good news all day, and then you got somebody that don't like when a sign get good news, or they don't like a sign, so they want to like throw energy around or evil eye, evil eye things and hate on motherfuckers for no reason. And it's just like, all right. So things are changing. Yeah, times are changing. Things are changing. Who am I doing? Yeah, Aquarius. Word. There's always some weird stuff. And it's like, what the fuck are we hating for now? Like, you might as well. Everybody should have some unique thing about them. Don't do that. Find something that you're good at and fucking go ham. Simple as that. Find something you're good at and do the damn thing, and then you won't be sitting here hating on somebody else who's just doing what they like to do or doing what they're good at. And some people just feel like they're not good at anything. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people out here are good at something. I got plenty of things I'm good at. So it gotta be, everybody gotta at least have one thing they're good at. What was that? What was it, a movie or something where somebody was like, what is it that you're good at? They're like, I'm not good at anything. Or I forgot what that was, but you're good at something. I don't know what it is. Heck, it could be something where it's not like it's not something people look down on it or something like that. It could be something like that. But everybody has something that they're good at. Go and do that. Go excel and go ham and just be the best, whatever that is you can be. And then, you're gonna have people who fuck with you, and you're gonna know what it feels like to have people who don't fuck with you because they feel like you do something good and they don't. It's like a never ending cycle. I'm tired of the shit. I mean, I've been there before. I had times when I was younger where I thought, like, I wasn't good at certain shit. I'm not this, that, and the third. Man, that shit subsided once I hit motherfucking 19. I am far away from that age. So it's like, now I don't give a good goddamn if somebody's good at something or not, because that could just be something that they're good at. What the fuck do I need to be sitting here mad at them for? They studied and practiced and whatever for a reason. So you gotta get good at something if you studying and practicing and shit, I would think. Simple as that. So now it's more so of like, I don't look at myself like inadequate or less than. I look at myself as an individual that I may not be good at that, but I'm good at this. As simple as that. Like, come on now. Who cares? If you try to be good at everything, you don't want nobody to be good at something because you're not good at. It's like, you don't have to be good at everything. Pick something and stick with it and stop fucking around. Okay, so that's why people would be losing their lives and shit. It's like, oh, I can do that. It's like, maybe you can, maybe you can't. Or, oh, I can do it better than them. Like, are you sure about that? They've been shooting arrows with their toes for like 17 years, and you just getting in the game and you're just saying you're better at something and you can do it better than that person because you don't like the fact that that person is good at something. What? All right. Next thing you know, you jumping in the pool with the sharks and shit. You getting stung like old dude, Crocodile Dundee dude, or whoever the fuck that was, because you think you can be a better, I don't know, a better adventurer or whatever the fuck he was. I don't know what he was, but if somebody said that they were better at doing something than him and they go in and get themselves killed, it's like, who are you proving something to? What is going on? Some people just have to fucking like do the most. So something's changing here. Um, this can be like, you can be getting like a whole bunch of good news. It's time for you to get some good news. It's time for you to get support that you need. Aquarius. Even with a Aries, you don't have to, or any fire sign, you don't have to. This can also be about a business, but yeah, it's like things are turning around, so you can definitely be getting a new job or news about money or news about some type of opportunity or something like that. Here it could be coming from an air sign or HR or whomever. This is about your livelihood. This is about your yeah, it's about your livelihood. So maybe you've been putting a lot of applications or something like that online. Somebody is gonna reach out, or somebody may reach out. Just yeah, you're gonna get like an email or a message or something like that, or somebody's gonna call, and there's good news here. And you have this opportunity. This, I don't know what this opportunity is just yet. So let's see what's up. You or whomever. This could be about a house or home, apartment, or a business, or maybe you're trying to get office space or something like that. For maybe you're an entrepreneur, you're starting something. It's not for everybody. Or this is just about a place. Yeah, something's over. Got a boss here too. So somebody feels like they can trust you, or maybe you're wondering if you can trust somebody. It's nothing here that says you shouldn't. It's mad men here though. Didn't you have that before? Many mad men or something like that? Yeah, now this could be something interesting. Hold on, let me get to it real quick. So you definitely have, yeah, it's strength in numbers, and it's 3 people here, 3 men. So I don't know what that's about, but you got a wealthy person here, somebody who they're, everybody's trustworthy. Everybody here is you can completely trust these people, or you can completely trust something here, or they can trust you. You got one person here that's very trustworthy, a good friend, a stable person. Somebody, I mean, this can all be one person. Somebody who's like you can trust them. They have knowledge. They're caring. They give good advice. They're a good friend. I mean, they know how to make money. They're of high status, possibly they are of high status too. They can be successful, maybe even a successful businessman, businesswoman, whatever. And they're stable. They could be a father figure, but they're very disciplined. They're very logical. They're focused. They're driven. They're ambitious. They're in control of their life, and this is what you need. So you can be getting some type of advice from someone. You can be getting a job. You can be getting some type of opportunity to work for someone, work with someone, whatever the case may be. But I feel like hard times are over, or you're about to like let go of things that's not really, it's not helping you, it's dragging you down. So this can be you trying to like, delegate shit wisely and not just be all over the place. But if this is a situation that she was already dealing with, you could be done with the sad shit. You don't have to. If this is the situation you was already dealing with, I feel like you're not going to keep doing something because it's not going anywhere. I don't know what that is. So maybe you did stop doing something because it wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't something wasn't, it was like a cycle that kept rotating, kept going, and you got off the hamster wheel. Now shit's changing, or now you're getting good news because you stopped beating the dead horse, whatever that is. Now that you stop beating the dead horse, you got this opportunity that's coming in. Shit solid as fuck at that. A job or something solid as hell. And it's going to start quickly. And this can be a relationship for some of you guys. You might have stopped dealing with someone because it's beating a dead horse. Shit's not going anywhere. It's same thing all the time, whatever. Boom, y'all could have had children. Who knows? Who cares? I'm not saying it to be insensitive. I'm getting past that. It's like you drop that. I'm not saying you just drop that and you just get into something new, but it's like you have an opportunity here to meet someone and shit's gonna take off. And it could be somebody, it's like an energy that you really need. It's like somebody you really need in your life. Somebody who's strong, independent, somebody who's like, confident, knows how to make money, knows how to keep money, wise, a good person, trustworthy, emotionally intelligent, in control of their fucking life, and know how to lead. I mean, it may not be like that, but it's like that. And this person could, if it's not relationship wise, this could just be a really good friend. Somebody who, it could be something more, but that's on, maybe they're attracted to you, who knows. But there's a lot of mutual respect. There's going to be a lot of mutual respect. And this is something it's good. This is good. I mean, the sun is here. I mean, come on. That is all good. And this could be in the future. I just feel like it's time to take control of your life and surroundings, because like I said, you could have been you're tired of beating something like a dead horse or whatever that saying is. It's like you're no longer going to continue something, especially if it's already been done. It's like you're not going back to that, point blank and period, whatever the fuck that is. It could be a job. If it's a job, you're definitely not going back to that. If they're calling you back, you're like, no, I'm good, because you have something else here. Something solid. Yeah, the tower is here. Tower's not always bad. It really depends on what's going on. And then you got the sun twice. Like, I'm done. We might as well cut it right here. Like, you got two suns, two different decks. The sun twice. I've been getting the sun a lot, though. Even Aries got the sun a good bit too. But on Aries' side, they were just la-di-da-di-da, real just like, free and happy and just optimistic and, positive about what it is they want to do, head on right, all that. Not paying attention to the drama, the rah over here. And it may have a lot of people confused. It may have a lot of people like, what does it mean? What does it mean to be happy? Like, they don't know what that feels like, to really be free and happy and shit, for whatever reason. 7 of Wands. So, okay. You may have to protect yourself, protect your light. You may have a whole bunch of like, I'm sorry, but I just seen someone like kind of in the spotlight, and then somebody kind of just like from the darkness, just like just trying to shimmy over to you. You're just like, no, hold the fuck up. Because motherfuckers be coming out of the woodworks, bro. When you happy and shit, everything good, you got this light about you, and motherfuckers just be like coming about the woodworks, out the shadows, like, hey. It's like, no. Nah, I don't need no more energy vampires. I don't need nobody sucking me fucking dry. So yeah, somebody could also be trying to play on your intelligence or something, or you may be like a young spirit, old soul type of person, or a lot, even for your age. Maybe you've been through a lot, whatever the case may be. But you can have Aries in your chart. You can be dealing with one. But yeah, I feel like you are looking forward to the future, and just just overcoming obstacles. Let's clear this up and do something else. Let's see what else we got. Yeah. Somebody solid as hell, friend or not. I feel like this could be friends. don't all gotta be men. It could be people who are in that energy. It could be all females, and everybody is like out here trying to do shit, you know, get shit done or start something, or it's like they're all in control of their lives. They're not letting people tell them what to do or rule their life or you know, control them. It's like they're in control of their own lives, and maybe this is what you need. You need to be around other strong individuals that are trying to take control of their lives or are taking control of their lives and shit like that. But yeah, something's gonna take off, especially if this is like yeah, this is good positive news. It's real good, and this can definitely be online, email, whatever. And if it's not that, it's just like I said, somebody who is giving you an opportunity to, um, you know, make a name for yourself in this world. I'm not saying you don't already have that, but whatever. It doesn't have to be like that deep either, where somebody's like trying to make you. That's not what I mean either. It's like just giving you a chance to make make money or something. I don't know. Make something out of yourself. Anything. Anything else? My bad. I didn't even know you. Sorry, I wasn't even listening or paying attention. You think they rather watch Netflix and chill? They dumb from. Think they're hiding. Yeah, this is what it is. All right, let's see what else we got for I'm about to say Sag. You be dealing with the Sag. Cover your chart was good for Aquarius. So you could be holding on to good memories, happy memories when it comes to someone, or what you believe to be true about something, because it is a lot of illusion here too. Not knowing what's really real. Somebody can definitely be I'm not gonna say victim, but they might have dealt with like PTSD, or somebody could have definitely been in a situation where they could have been with someone where they thought things were good, but they was really getting like, you know, the little times that shit was good, they might have, that was like the best fucking times ever, but they're not thinking about the 100 million times where shit was just not good and the person was, you know, not a good person to them, or abusive or verbally abusive or whatever the case may be, and just kind of like, it's like somebody blanks that stuff out, or they fantasize or they glorify the shit, the little things that were good, but everything else outside, like, it was way more bad than good in a situation. If somebody is really holding on to the good memories of the little bit of good things that might have happened. Now, I don't know what that is. It could be your past. It could be how your upbringing. This could also be while somebody was in jail. Okay, I ain't gonna get into that. Or this could be about a person. Which usually how it goes. What's these memories about? Yeah, you can have Scorpio in your chart, or there's a lot of water here. Maybe it's about how something made you feel at certain times. Maybe you definitely had a couple of times where shit was good and happy, or shit was good and it made you feel a type of way, and it's like you're holding on to that feeling for those little bit of times. But you might have had a lot of times where it wasn't like that, and maybe you blanked it out. It could be where it's like those parts are missing because something like your mind or something's trying to protect you, like your body or something like that is trying to protect you from some stuff that really, it's just like wasn't the best memories. Let's just say that if you was a remember, unless you're in therapy or something, if you was to actually get a glimpse of what that is or what happened that one time, is like if you was to really remember that, it can have you in a dark place, or you know, it can really fuck with your head or something. So that's for someone. What's going on? And this could be about a marriage. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Oh, excuse me. I mean, I don't like the things to be. I got smudges. I don't like when it smudges on my glasses. I'm sorry. I'll deal with it later. Um, but yeah, it's like blocked emotions for something. It's some blocked emotions here that somebody's holding on to this really tightly, but it's blocked emotions. It's something's blocked though when it comes to the past, but somebody's holding on to those memories. I don't know what this is. You know, you have a Libra moon, you don't have to. I mean, I could see how Libra moon may want something to be all gorgeous and glorified and pretty, and they don't want to think about any bad things, any bad memories, any bad times. A Libra moon, I can see that them not wanting to do that. Um, because it's a fucking Libra. I mean, Libras don't really be, you know. I mean, it really depends, but they don't really be sitting here, be all down in the dumps about something for too long. Um, they like everything around them to be a certain fucking way and beautiful and gorgeous. They don't like to think about no deep, dark, you know, cruddy, emotional, dark ass shit. Like, so if you, that's if you have a Libra moon. I'm not saying you do or whatever. Who am I doing? Yeah, Aquarius. But this could definitely be like the energy though. It's like you don't want to think about all the dark shit, but you want to hold on to the good memories. You know, that's what it is. The thing about that is though, is like avoiding the truth or some shit, or avoiding going down that path mentally, going down that road of even talking about it, thinking about it, like avoiding talking about it, thinking about it, avoiding that discussion, avoiding that feeling, because you want to hold tight to the things that comfort you about that once upon a time, whenever that happened, whatever this, that, and the third happened. Which I feel like it happens a lot to people who are in abusive situations, especially if it was like a physically abusive relationship or situation or whatever. People block a lot of shit out, or things that really could have fucked with their head. Most definitely. Yeah, it does seem like you know, you're growing out of something or you're moving on from something. I feel like, thinking about things or holding on to stuff from the past could definitely cause instability and things to be disorganized, and you to kind of be all over the place mentally and emotionally, and it may cause you to miss opportunities because of those things. It's going to be during the springtime this is happening, or summer, spring or summer. But yeah, don't let it could also cause you to be overwhelmed in other situations, like that has nothing to do with this whatever you're holding on to. It can cause you to be overwhelmed at work, or overwhelmed at home if you have kids, overwhelmed in that. If you're in a relationship, overwhelmed with how you feel about that or that person or what they're doing, and you know, everything's tied together. And for some of you guys, this is just like money. You're holding on to what you have because you remember when you used to have more than you did, or you was living like this, or you know, eating lobster and shrimp and whatever the fuck every fucking Friday. Now it's like that's a far gone memory. Now you gotta dial it back and, you know, maybe eat that once a year. I'm just kidding. It doesn't have to be that deep. All right, so what's up with this? 7. Some of you guys is about like a marriage and how hard it was. Some of you guys, a divorce could have definitely took a lot out of you, or a lot from you, or both. It was real challenging. Some of you guys, it could have definitely put a dent in your pockets, or for somebody, it definitely did. It made somebody feel like restricted to whatever, like, you know, they can't live a certain type of way like they used to. Um, but it might have been tough due to problems. Now, these problems could have been a lot of different problems. Some things might not really been problems, like it might not have been that deep. Then you had some problems were worse than others, or this is some type of like commitment you had. You could have definitely invested in, I mean, especially if this is money wise, you could have definitely invested in certain things that just didn't do shit for you, or was kind of like a scam, so to speak. But maybe not necessarily a scam, but felt like one. Like I didn't even get anything off of whatever I put all into whatever that is. Because it's different things here. And some of these cups you don't want to be investing in. Who the fuck want to invest in? Uh, well, all these look pretty nice, but who the fuck want to invest into a cauldron of fire, or a chalice of fire? I mean, it doesn't have to be that deep, but when you think of Seven of Cups, some things may not be, some options wasn't a good idea to invest into for whatever reason. Some shit could have been blowing smoke up your ass, but one thing you could have invested in might have like just you burned money. It's like renting a place for 12 years, or renting a place for 6 years, and then adding up all that money after the fact that you're not there, or this could be a mortgage or something like that. You lose your home, and then you add up all the money that you put into some shit, and it's just like, damn, that's like money down the drain. That shit, like, I just burned through all that money. Or you invested into renting something for 6 years, and then next now you can't afford anything anymore, and you're just like, damn, I just spent, literally add that up. I mean, for 1,400 a month for a whole year, that's damn near 20 something. That's damn near 20 grand, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Times that by 6. You know how much money that is? You could have easily just bought put a down payment on a actual home, even though if you're not careful, that shit can be a trap too. So you really gotta know your shit before you just be going out here and just getting a home. So somebody could have definitely put a lot of money into a mortgage, marry, all this stuff, and lost their home anyways, or something like that. And then somebody's like, damn, I did all this shit to get this, just to fucking turn around and be back at a Four of Pentacles. Or that's like money down the drain. So that's one thing that somebody could have invested into, that was just like, it really created instability. Or somebody could have definitely took something for granted. Or it's just been problems with, it was problems, it was something was problematic. It could be anything. And for some of you guys, yeah, it could have really fucked with your life. It might have changed your life too. Change your lifestyle. I'm getting more so than anything. It's like a lifestyle change. And I'm not saying it's the worst thing ever, but it's, lifestyle changes when you comfortable and you're used to something, and then you gotta, you know, do something else, or uh, live a different type of life. That shit can get real like annoying, or it can definitely fuck with you. This is when it's crunch time. I'm not gonna say crunch time. This is when people start getting desperate and doing some crazy, not crazy shit, but can be doing some like unmoral type things just to make a buck. Now, I'm not saying selling your feet pictures and shit like that is immoral. No, is that's that wouldn't even be too bad. What for me would be selling ass, because I mean, I'd rather sell my feet pictures than sell ass. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Um, I'm sorry, but maybe one thing pays more than the other. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not trying to be funny, or make anybody feel any type of way because they selling ass or whatever. But I mean, I would definitely rather sell my feet pictures first before anything, or find some other creative way to make money if you can, or something like that. But somebody might have just, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna start waxing my underarms again. I used to, and that shit was like the best, because whenever hair come back in, it wasn't like irritating or itchy. So, and it actually don't hurt neither. It's crazy how waxing is just like, well, that was hard wax. Hard waxing for me usually it doesn't hurt, but it's definitely more aggressive than the sugar waxing. But I've been trying to find like DIY actual sugar waxing. It's just like kind of hard, even on Etsy, but you can find it. You have to go to somebody and do it. I wonder if you just make your own shit. Just put a bunch of sugar in some hard wax or something. I don't fucking know how it goes. I wouldn't recommend that because I don't know entirely. You gotta do some research and experiment first before you just be doing shit. Hey, that could be something you can do. Fucking start waxing people. I know there's a lot of horror stories behind shit like that too, and it's hard to believe that some people may find it hard to believe that women are like grosser than men for some. I mean, they are in a certain sense. It's not. It's different. It's different. Like men are gross in their own ways, and women are gross in their own ways. But I can't stand going in women's bathrooms and lockers and shit because I actually there is actually gross as fuck. Like way gross than some men uh locker rooms and shit or whatever. But it's because we have, I mean, we have different scents. Obviously, you know, it's not just must. We also got other shit we got to worry about, especially when it's like your menstrual and all this other shit. It's just the grossest, and it smells so bad sometimes in bathrooms and locker rooms and shit, and it sucks. So yeah, women are gross. Dead ass. Men are too. Everybody's gross, but women are definitely gross for sure. Um, it just is what it is. I'm not saying I'm better than any fucking body with the shit. I'm just saying we all gross equally. All of us equally gross. So I don't know what's going on, but this is just different shit here. Aquarius. What's up with this moon? Then we're gonna get up out of here because yeah, the sun will come out tomorrow. I feel like you already know that shit. I really feel like you're realizing that dreams can come true. Um, you could be gaining a higher self-esteem too, like feeling better, you know, getting a little bit more confident in whatever, you know, the things that you want to do, or the things, or how you want to move when it comes to, you know, your life, and obviously, but like how you want to move in this world now, because you could have definitely been like, you know, doubting yourself or iffy, or just like, you know, not knowing, is this, should I do this, should I do that. So that high self-esteem, I feel like it was always there, it was just hidden um behind other shit too. I feel like it's just doubt. So Libra has some of this energy too. But yeah, you can actually be, I'm not gonna say successful because some of you guys can already be that, but you have what it takes to kind of make your dreams come true. I feel like a lot of it has to do with you being optimistic, true to yourself, and confidence goes a long way. It's wild. You got people who, this is the shit that's wild. Not wild, but this is the shit that I've noticed. You got some people who are like, you know, they are really, it really baffles them when they see, when like somebody who's really attractive and all this other stuff um is somewhere, and they're kind of like, they can easily get attention or whatever. And then you have somebody who's complete opposite of maybe that person in some sort of way, aesthetically, you know, you know, on the outside, whatever. And with their confidence, they can fucking do way more in a room than a person who has all of that doesn't have to do anything. So they rely on their looks and shit like that, where somebody who has a lot of confidence can fucking like take all that attention. It happens a shit ton. And that's why I feel like when people try to be friends with somebody who looks way like not as good as them to get more attention, that shit can backfire, because you're not being authentic. You want to be around somebody because they're bigger than you, or they don't have what you have in a certain way, and you're doing it just so that you can get looked at as better, or the better option or whatever. And if you're not doing it in a good favor or good light, that shit will turn around and fuck you up, especially if that person has way more confidence and personality and shit like that. You know, they're beautiful on the inside or something like that. I'm not saying they aren't on the outside, but you know how people are with their fucking their view of who looks good and who don't. There's so much fake ass shit. I be sitting here like y'all fucking lying. Like stop fucking lying. People be sitting here like try. Oh, you're so beautiful. And this. I'm like y'all just be saying y'all be talking out your ass. You don't even really believe that shit. You just saying it because who knows fucking why. People are annoying. It's like say what you really feel. You look a mess, and that's just what it is. I'll be looking a mess at times. Like I will tell you when I'm looking a mess. Like stop trying to be endearing and try to make it seem like you're being a friend and you're down with them and you're on their side. Like you literally won't tell somebody when they look a mess. I mean, now you can tell somebody look they do this, try to help them out. And if they don't want that help and they still want to do what they're doing and look how they want to look or whatever, then hey, if it works for them, it works for them. You can't make somebody do anything. So it's just people be bullshitting. It would be mad cap that be going on. I'd be like, man, these motherfucking people, bro, they just annoy the hell out of me. It's just interesting. Real interesting. The shit that people be saying, and then they'll turn around and, well, she's this, that, and the third. It's like, alright, like, you just, yeah, sure. Sure. Stop capping. And just be honest about the shit. Don't ask me for my fucking opinion. Because I'll tell you what's up. I don't give a damn because I expect the same from you. You tell me what's up. If I look a mess, if I'm this, that, and the third, say so. Most times I already fucking know, but I don't care to please another person. So it's like, does it really matter? You know? But at the same time, don't ask for no opinions if you're not ready for somebody to tell you, some real shit. I don't ask for anything. If I'm wearing something, I can check myself and be like, yeah, okay, this looks good, whatever, for me. Don't go and ask somebody, does this look good on me? Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. You should know if it does. You got two eyes, I would hope so. If you're blind, that's a different story, but you're not. So, my bad. Somebody just like parked right there. And I get so fucking annoyed when people get close to me. I don't know why. It's just aggravating. Because it's like, it's mad space. And I don't understand. I'll be like, I'll go in a corner somewhere where nobody's anywhere and then somebody come and pull up and park like so fucking close. Like, what are you doing? Let me see. I don't think there's anybody over here. Hell no. The car that's closest to me is way over there. And then the other car that's close is way over there on the other side of the parking lot. This person just whipped in right here. What's good, Cornelius? And I always feel like that shit is just like odd because it's like, what are you doing? There's mad spots. Hey, they can feel the same way I feel, to be honest. And I've been saying this shit too. It's kind of like when you at a store and it's mad parking spots and you park all the way in the fucking back where it's like nobody around you and you come out and it's like, or you're sitting in your car and you think you're good because you just parked in a good spot. Next thing you know, somebody pulling up right next to you. It's like, yo, is this follow the leader? Like, what is going on? I don't want company. I would say so. I'll put that shit on my car. I want company. I don't want no motherfucking company. My car don't want no fucking company neither. We both loners in this bitch. We don't need you to back up. Park like 8 spots down there. It doesn't matter though. Oh man. Aquarius, Aquarius. What is good? I feel like doing my other readings. Yeah, I think when this shit start happening, I'm gonna start doing that because I'm starting to get tired of these cards. So we about to just do off the top shit for my next people that I'm gonna be doing, because especially when I don't want to be on camera, I just be wanting to chill sometimes. I mean, doesn't matter. But y'all, definitely about to. Who's next? I be asking that and I be getting a bunch of fruit. I just got cantaloupe. There's nobody that's not a cantaloupe sign. What the fuck is cantaloupe? Maybe I need to eat some cantaloupe. That'd be fine. I like cantaloupe. I don't like honeydew, but I do like cantaloupe. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. What we about to do? Pisces. Yeah, we can do Pisces, I guess. Yeah, but piece of advice, even though y'all don't need my advice, don't ask somebody how you look. Don't. I've been a person who asked before, and I've been a person that gave advice to someone, and I wasn't being honest before. And I've also, also got advice from someone I knew they was bullshitting. Cause I was like, I look a hot ass mess. Don't be fucking sitting here saying, no, you look fine. No, the fuck I don't. I mean, but it was kind of like a test, so. And I end up still, like, and you also got people who feel like, what you got on, they don't like it, but you look bomb as shit. They may be saying that because they don't want you to motherfucking wear something and outshine them. Bitch, I can dress when I want to. I don't always be doing that, though. I dressed real, like, down like crazy throughout the winter because it's cold. I don't really care to dress. Well, not all the time. Sometimes I dress up when it's cold, but I wasn't really, like, all I was doing was going to school and shit. I didn't really feel like doing much of anything else, so I just shower and throw on, like, a fucking t-shirt, some joggers, just chill. But it's like springtime. Yo, I'm out here. I got clothes that I haven't even motherfucking pop tags on. I just gave up. I just literally gave up a lot of clothes. I went back home and I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to give away because I'm just like, I'm not even gonna wear this shit. Because my style, like, I like to change up a lot. And I just wasn't feeling that stuff. Some of the stuff I had, it was just like, even stuff I didn't never even wore, but at one point I was going to. I was just like, nah, I wasn't feeling it. Like right now, I'm feeling baggy ass, like, plaid button ups and crop tops underneath with like biker shorts and shit. I've been rocking stuff like that because it just be so comfortable. And some nice ass like sneakers, whatever kind of sneakers. And I'm just trying to get into a routine of not really a routine, but taking better care of certain shit like my shoes and whatnot. I mean, I'm not saying I never really did, but I had Vans for like years. I had some Vans for years that I wore the fuck out of, and now they're actually good. And that's how I used to be with Converses when I used to have Converses back in the day. Me and my best friend would have them bitches for years, and we were like, damn, we just breaking in them bitches. Now they're good, and they was run the fuck down. But I was doing my trucking shit with those Vans. I would wear those Vans out anywhere, like, didn't care. I just gave them up because I just feel like it's time. And plus, I was in a different time in my life when I wore those Vans, and I just feel like I want to get rid of that type of energy because there's no use, So I just got new almost everything. and was just, you know, just stick to that. Where I'm trying to figure out where the fuck are my sandals, my heels and shit at. I don't know where I put them. My sandals, they got to be in that bag because when I went out of the country, I had those with me. So they got to be there, and I know I'm not giving those up. So I know I didn't put them in those baskets to take to Goodwill. Anyways, but yeah, if you ever feel like you want to change some shit up, change some shit up. If you feel like you don't look good in something, you be your own fucking critic, bro. If you feel like you look good in something, rock that shit. Don't ask nobody for no fucking advice. Cause they either gonna tell you some bullshit because they don't want to be honest, or they gonna tell you don't wear it because they don't want you to outshine them, or they gonna tell you some real shit and say you look a mess, and you may actually do. So I don't know. It could be anything, but be your own fucking like critic. Be your own. Don't do it for yourself. I always do. I don't never ask anybody how I look ever. I may do the bullshit around, but I don't do that shit. Like, I go off of my own opinion. Is the best way to go. Cause I'll be looking at some other people like, did you ask someone how you looked when you walked out the motherfucking house, bro? There's no way you wearing that though. You don't look right. I'm not saying, because I understand everybody got different shapes and sizes, so that's understandable. You know, some people don't have ass, some people have hips but no ass, some people have ass but no hips, some people have tits, some people don't, some people have like, you know, just different proportions. And you have people who, I mean, you can rock crop tops, you can rock anything you want at any size if you want to, but there's a way to do it. You don't wear, if you know that you fit into like a size 18, if you know you fit into a size 18 jeans, don't try to squeeze into no size 14 jeans and then wear a crop top or wear a shirt, and it does not look right. If it don't look right, it just don't look right. Or don't wear something that just it doesn't flatter, it doesn't make the part, how am I gonna put this, it doesn't make your assets stand out. Like, you know, if you have nice legs, like, show those legs, but there's a way to do it. I don't give a fuck how big or how small you are. Like, there's a way to make shit look good on you. You don't have to wear it like other people wear it, but you can wear it like other people wear it, if you understand where I'm coming from. Is it in your size though? Don't try to dress like somebody who wears a size 4 and you wear a size motherfucking 16. Like, it's not going to be the same. Not only that, they can definitely have different things. Like, their assets can be, I don't know, long legs, and maybe they have, I don't know, maybe they have like maybe they have like an hourglass shape, but it's not like a full figure hourglass shape, but they can pull off certain things. Where you may have an hourglass shape, but you have a full figure hourglass shape, so you have to do some razzle dazzle on that fit, so it look right. It's just simple as that. But some people don't understand that, and they look a hot ass mess, and I hate it, because I could be a dope ass fashion consultant if I wanted to, because I know how to really make people assets pop. Like, you know. Some people know how to work this shit. You just gotta have be a fucking visionary. Like, damn, it's like people just blindfold themselves and put clothes on and then just walk the fuck out the house. It's like, nah. I'm not saying like everything, because sometimes, yeah, you can do that where you just wear whatever and it's not really intentional. I don't give a fuck. I'm not talking about that, because anybody can do that shit. You know, I'll be doing that shit at times where I just throw on a fucking uh, t-shirt and some whatever, and call it a day. But me personally, I know my own body and my shape, and I know that I'm not gonna, like, I don't really like wearing most jeans. I don't like, because I'm tall, and then I also have a particular shape. I don't have a big ass, but I have hips like crazy. My thighs is kind of there too. My hips are crazy, and I have an hourglass shape, but also have a lot of fat here because I have PCOS. So all my shit goes like right here, and that right there annoys the hell out of me because it creates it kind of hides my hourglass shape that I do have, because I can wear something where everything up here is like you know like everything up here is real loose on me, but then when it gets right here to my midsection, it's tight as hell, and then it throws off the whole fit. Like I just tried on a dress today, and it was so nice. It would have been so dope if it wasn't so tight right here, because up here it was mad loose. Like I literally pulled pulled it together, like you know, with the buttons right. I pulled it together, and it was so much like I actually I was supposed to go a size down. I would be a size if everything was proportioned. It would be a size down. Like I wouldn't even been in that size. I just knew that it wasn't gonna fit a certain area, and that shit pissed me off. I was still gonna get it, but I ended up not doing it. But I may go back. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like shit like that. So you have to fucking know how to, you know, make shit make sense, and it has to flow. And some people don't know how to, they don't know anything about that, and it sucks. I'll be like, man, let me grab you real quick. Let's get a couple of pieces of clothing. Let's go into a dressing room. Let me show you some things. Like for real, man. And it took me a long time to get this way. I never was like this when I was growing up, like in high school, and I didn't give a fuck. I was like most other people. Not, I'm not gonna say most, because you know how in Mean Girls it was like the burnouts. I was kind of like that, where I was just wearing mad, just ridiculous things, just shit that didn't make any sense half the time. Especially in middle school. In middle school, I really didn't give a fuck. I was wearing like Spice Girls was like my favorite at the time. So I was always wearing, you know, when Skechers came out with those big ass platform shoes and shit. I was wearing things like that I was looking crazy, but I didn't care though. But I was around some chicks that was pretending to be my friend, and they was only being around me, so you know, just to make fun of somebody. And I was just living my life. Like I literally didn't care about what the fuck they was talking about. I just did my own thing. And I fucking loved platform shoes back then. But when I got to high school, a lot of that shit just went away. And I started wearing like mad baggy clothes. Like my best friend was she was like bigger than me, so she was wearing like a size 20 something. And I mean, I wasn't entirely small neither. I weighed a good bit back in high school. It was up there. Mad depressed. Most of us fucking were. Used to wear them too. Nice. Um, and then it was all black everything. So I wore trip pants. I wore all kinds of shit. Everything was like emo garb. Everything was. I mean, sometimes I had things that wasn't like that, but most times it was just big ass hoodies, um, My Chemical Romance, and fucking Slipknot, all that shit. That was the type of person. That was the type of shit that I was wearing for the longest, and I still am that person. Just it depends. Like I like wearing all kinds of shit. You may see me in something that's mad bright and whatnot, but then I'll turn around and I'll wear something that's mad dark, because I don't know. I just like different things. It doesn't. I don't let it. You know. I don't let it speak for me and say, oh, you know, some people literally they wear things and it describes them, and that's what they go with. Like, okay, I'm preppy, I'm this, that. No, not me. I'm all kinds of shit. I can be on some uh but this the thing about it is that's just who I've always been. I'll listen to shit, like I listen to all kinds of music. I listen to, you know, all the bands and shit, the t-shirts I wear. I fucking actually listen to all those bands. Like I'm not on some bullshit with that. So I don't. There's no posing in it. It's just that I don't really be putting the I don't really be sitting here saying like, oh, I have to be this because nah. So people live their life the whole time, wearing certain things, and that's who they portray to be. That's fine. But not me. Shit, I like all kinds of stuff. I like girly shit. I like dark shit. All that. So it's the same thing. It's just whatever I find to be cute, I just wear. I don't give a fuck what it is. And it's like I'm going backwards because that's kind of how I was in middle school. But then when I got in high school, I don't know what the fuck happened. Just like, I don't know. I would wear my best friend's jeans because those shits was like extra, extra, extra baggy. And I used to wear her hoodies, and I used to get my own shit too. And I got like trip pants and combat boots. I still got all that shit. I love combat boots. I wore the fuck out of those like not last year before last. And I still do. I just didn't bring any of that stuff with me because it takes up space. But I be liking all kinds of shit, man. You ain't gotta be one thing. You don't have to wear one particular type of clothing or one particular type of style. Like, style is, it doesn't have a particular address. You can do what the fuck you want with style. You can be princess, whatever the fuck, one day, and then turn around and be Chucky, bride of Chucky. You know what I mean? Her fits were always nice. I always like the leather jackets and all that shit. The dark makeup, whatever. DVS, Etnies, yep. I had Etnies. I had what's those other ones? Rob Derrick shit. His is not Etnies. No, his is not Etnies. What is his shit called? I forgot. I can't think of his fucking shoes. I had a shit ton of Converses, shit ton of Vans. I had like Vans. I actually had a lot of Vans. I had like the ones that had different things. I had the checkered ones. I had polka dot Vans. I had all these different types of fucking Vans. Y'all used to wear so much shit. It's wild how much money I spent on just stuff that I don't even have anymore. Like all that shit is I gave a lot of it away. I gave a lot of it away. But yeah, style is style. Do what you want. Oh yeah, and what was those socks? Like the over the knee, like the thigh high socks and shit like that. Those used to be my favorite. They still are, but it's hard to find the ones that I would like. But when you got thighs on you, those shits, it just rolls down, so it's not the easiest to keep up. But shit like that. I used to have this lace purple and black skirt because yeah, I was definitely the cliched Spencers and fucking Hot Topic kid back in the day. That's when shit was cheaper though. I mean, it was expensive and cheap at the same time. We get all our band merch from either there, Spencer's, or online. I like to get a lot of shit online too because some of the bands that I fucked with, especially at certain record labels, they have their own site, and then you can. I mean, they still do. But they don't have anybody that I used to listen to. Just like new shit, not all of it. And then they'll have like different bands for that label, and they'll have their merch on there. So it'd been like it could be like taking down Sunday or all kinds of shit and just different things. And you would sometimes they'll have sales on stuff and you just get that, purchase it, and get shit offline too. But I miss all those times. We always thought we were special. And then when the whole scene shit came and everybody was wearing those fucking, everybody had the fucking piercings with the fucking scene hair. Shit was all like out here and teased and shit and all of the, like the dramatic ass shit. That shit was expensive. People who was doing this whole scene thing, unless you had the hair already or you had the money or you just, your parents was privileged, you just had money to blow trying to be seen. Because some people, that was a whole, it was a whole thing. It wasn't like a, I'm tasting apple cinnamon something like Cheerios or some shit that was random. But the whole scene thing was, it was like a trend. I'm sorry, but it was a fucking trend, and that shit was expensive. The motherfucking kids were just crying to their moms and shit of how, you know, they wanted to go and go here and go there and go to Sally's so they can get the this type of hair dye and the extensions and all this other shit just to make their hair like that. And you know, I've done it once upon a time. It was all experiment. It was all experience. It was all just it was all interesting. I mean, back looking at it now, it's like it was stupid as fuck. I'm sorry. But even me and my best friend was like, yo, it was expensive as fuck to try to be seen. Those fucking kids were hardcore. Just everybody looked the same. Everybody did the same fucking pictures or had the same pictures. It's people who still do that whole scene shit. They never left it. I can see that coming back in style, to be honest, because we're kind of out of like the 90s and going back to like the 70s. So, which is weird because I thought it was going back up. So now it's going back down. I'm seeing a lot of like 70 type of shit going on. Same pictures, star shots, yeah. When everybody had it, it was like from up here, and they have it edited and shit, all extra fucking bright. People be looking like vampires. The dark ass raccoon eye makeup and shit. It was just, man, I remember those times, bro. It was actually fun. I had fun doing that than going to school for real, for real. It was definitely a time. But yeah. Me and my best friend did the whole scene thing, and we left that shit as quick as we came in, because it was just like, yeah, it was mad exhausting, at least to me. All right, I didn't even like take a Aquarius reading like that. Strawberry, they did all that. I didn't even know that. And Care Bears, I know they had like, you had some people who were like extra hardcore with it, and you had some that was really unicorn like with it, with the colors, the blues and the pinks, and their hair would be like different colors, like real light, like light blue. So I remember seeing people who would either do the real dark shit, scene shit, and then the ones that would do the real colorful scene shit. But on Facebook, people had, that was a big thing on Facebook. You'll see a lot of them on there. What was that other one? Tumblr, Facebook, Tumblr, MySpace. When all that shit was popping, yeah, that's all you fucking seen back then. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. But now everything is like 70s, like a 70s vibe is what I'm getting off of this. A lot of stuff that they're putting out now, like if you go to Target or some shit like that. Because Target is infamous for shit like that. They always putting out stuff where it kind of goes with, you know, they kind of put out stuff that's like the type of clothing or the style or the trend. They do it a lot. I see it more than anything. Cause you'll see they'll have like the baggy shit. Cause not too long ago, or people are still doing it. Cause it was a girl that was in the store earlier. She was with her mom and whatnot, and she had grabbed these really baggy pants. She was not big at all. She grabbed these really baggy pants, and she was gonna, you know, the way she was holding them up, I knew she was wanting them to be really like baggy and shit on her, like it doesn't fit her waist and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, is a whole trend. That's the trend to wear high watered ass baggy pants and look like you don't have money or look like you're poor or something. I don't know what people are like, why people do shit like that, but it's like looking a certain way is a trend now. Like looking poor or looking um like you know a grunge, like you're in the grunge scene or something like that, is a trend these days. So that was um that was more so the 90s, like late 80s to late 80s to through the 90s. Grunge was like hardcore. That was one of my favorite eras, to be completely honest. Grunge, because everything was so just like people didn't. I'm not saying people didn't care, but it was kind of like real laid back. I feel like that era. It did kind of like people didn't shower neither, but it is what it is. But that is probably one of my favorite eras. And the clothes was way more just chill, I would say. Rip shit, torn things, um, the baggy type of shit. But this is like kids that still in school and shit doing this now. I've been out of school for like 20 fucking years. So it's like different. It's way different to see everybody kind of doing the shit that I've already done. Like it's new. Who am I doing next? Because I'm not even using cards. I don't feel like it. Oh yeah, I said Pisces, didn't I? Yeah. I'm about to do Pisces. My bad. Damn, I'm gonna say Taurus. My bad, Aquarius, for making your reading like extra. Like these are so cute. I've been wearing a lot of shit. Different colors though. There's like you can't really see the sparkles, but maybe you can. But these things are like not dope. Like different colors. I just be wearing them in my hair and shit. That is mad childish. Some of them look way more childish than others. I don't feel like these are too childish, even though I don't care. I'm just saying like these are so cute, and I like to accessorize and just do different things. And I feel like this is adorable and very innocent, very much so. And these shits are dope as fuck. I'm sorry, like I wouldn't even put these in the kids' hair. Like, no, they going in mine. Sorry, kid. But I would. I ain't gonna do that to a kid. And some places got way more quality ones than others. Like Marshall's got some quality ass clips. Ross, eh. And Marshall's usually got a lot more. And then Burlington, it depends. But the best quality ones I've gotten so far has been Marshalls. I haven't tried TG Maxx to see what they got, what type of clips they have. But and they're quality and they're like heavy, and it just feels like they last longer. You know what I mean? But hell yeah, these are so damn cute. I was like, yeah, get some of these. Couple of them. I got another one that's like um solid colors, but still kind of the same. I think they're daisies. I don't remember. You see what I mean? That's like the 70s shit. I'm still getting like mad 70s with it. I don't even care, man. Sometimes you just gotta accessorize. If you don't feel like your age on the inside, don't fucking be it. And I don't mean like go out and literally be a kid and, you know, just be childish as fuck. No, but people don't know how to take you when you've grown and you're responsible and you're about your shit, but you also do shit like accessorize and wear certain things and they don't fucking like they're like they don't know how to act. They don't know how to approach you. They don't know if they should take you serious or not, but I mean, if your actions are speaking louder than your words, they should take that into account. You mean business just because I'm being all cutesy and got shit like this going on. That doesn't mean that I don't mean business. I mean, shit. It was a lady at work, and uh, she was like, I don't feel like I'm 70 something. I was like, yeah, keep that same energy. If you don't feel like you're 70 something, then don't feel like you're 70 something. Do things that make you feel young. And, I'm not saying stay young forever. Of course, you want to age, but I feel like when people start, oh, well, I'm already 30, so I might as well, start wearing cardigans and, or whatever fuck people do at 30. Start doing this and start being extra serious and, being a prude, or just dressing like I'm a fucking school teacher, no offense, or dressing like I'm like, if you don't feel like your age and you feel younger than that on the inside, portray that shit on the outside. You don't gotta wear mini skirts and shit like that. You don't have to do all that. You can do it if you want to, but definitely don't sit here and look old or dress a certain type of way because you're supposed to be old now, or you're supposed to be older, or act your age. What the fuck does that even mean? You might as well just, kind of dress how you feel. So you can be forever 21 if you want to. Shit, you ain't gotta fuck it. If nobody want to take you serious, that's on them. As long as you are doing you and you taking yourself serious, and you're showing up, you're showing up and showing out. Nobody can sit here and say that, oh, such and such is they can't say shit. What the fuck can they say? You showing up and you showing out, but and then you also showing off in your own little way. Oh, they can either admire you or just dislike you. If somebody don't fuck with you because they feel like you childish, because you dress in a certain type of way, even if you're older than them or the same age, like, then don't fuck with them. I mean, and plus, if it's coworkers, you definitely don't have to fuck with them on the outside. You got your shit. And that's how I've always been like real. I'm not gonna say childish, but just young spirited in everything that I do and wear. I just never was the type to be all like grown, like extra grown with it, looking like a fucking 40-year-old for what? Why do I need to dress a certain type of way? Why do I have to wear, I don't know. Because there's people, excuse me, that's older than me that be wearing some of the shit that I be wearing. I'm like, okay. There's this lady that is at this post office, this UPS store that I go to, and she has the same Vans that I do, the platform ones. And she's definitely gotta be older than me. I don't know how old though. I mean, she may not be older than me, but I think she is. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, so I don't feel any type of way that I got shit like that. I wear stuff like that because, I mean, I feel like you live longer. You're way more happier when you're being you. It's less stressful when you can kind of like live out loud, and you're not bothering anybody. Um, dressing how you want. And I'm not saying go out and just dress fucking extra slutty. I mean, you can do that if you want to. It is stipulations. I will say at least respect yourself. But you can still, put you some a little skirt on. You can still do your little thing and just don't have your ass out. Ash. Don't have your ass out. Your ass cheeks hanging out and shit. That's different. That's real different. I mean, if your tits out, I'm not saying out, but sometimes you can't help those babies. Those shits, the girls want to come out and play. Like, sometimes you can't help that. You be trying to. It's hard to kind of get clothes that can do everything. They gonna show something. And even if you was to cover those puppies up, they gonna be there. So the shit sucks that people still stare. Say you don't. Say you just you wearing shit for yourself. You looking good for yourself. You can't help that people staring me. Looking at you, and then they get mad because you're not really trying to get people to look at you. I mean, not everybody. Me personally, no. It's like when I go out and I do stuff, I be dressing for myself, but you got people who are all up in your fucking mouth and shit and be trying to approach you and whatnot. And it's like, I'm not wearing this to get you to talk to me. But some people don't understand that. And then next thing you know, motherfuckers be chopped up in little pieces in the dumpster somewhere in the fucking alley because they can't just like you can't just live, you can't just wear anything and reject people kindly, like nicely, or just be like, no, I'm good, I'm okay, thanks, but no. Or and motherfuckers be getting mad, and it's like, well, you're dressing up like that like, I'm not, like, stop being so fucking selfish, or or it's not about you, like, it's not always about you. I don't understand that shit. Why do people do that shit? Why do guys do that? I'm not saying all of them, but ones that be thinking like, oh, well, you dressed up like that, so you wanted me to look like, what the fuck? I don't even know you. Like, what are you talking about? You looking because that's your intention. That's your how you work. That's how your mind works. That's on you. Like, I ain't telling you, look, you breaking your neck to fucking look. Like, I can't help my shit is out and I'm feeling good and all this. Like, why you gotta ruin things? Like, just a fun sucker, the fun police, just the fucking fun police. I need to, I'm gonna get on something in a minute because it's something that I wanted to do, and I'm definitely like, I'm getting mad affirmations and signals and the go ahead to do something. I'm gonna do it because I already know it's gonna be a good idea. It's gonna be a good thing. So I'm gonna definitely do that. Anyways, I'm about to do Pisces. My bad. I've been playing with these clips. And I'm about to do Pisces and chill. See, you wouldn't have this issue if you didn't park right fucking next to me. Anyways. But yeah. About to do Pisces. I mean, you don't see no woman going around saying, well, to men, like, you shouldn't have been wearing that suit. Like, you don't see that. That shit don't happen. Like, we don't, like, why would a woman be sitting here trying and be like, oh yeah, well, you shouldn't have had your shirt off, wanting me to look, and you don't see men's bodies being chopped up and put into a fucking bag in the alleyway somewhere. It's always on some other shit because people look at us like we're a fucking human disposable, like just disposable, or just human waste or something. Like we're just here to be used and abused and dumped. Like the shit's fucking sad. Shit's sad as fuck. And they be having kids of their own. They be having daughters too. They don't give a fuck about them. Most of them don't. Should be sad. And they be wanting their sons that be just like them too. They want their sons to be just like them. They want their daughter. They don't give a fuck about their daughters and what happens to them because they're fucking garbage or they're shitty men themselves. It should be sad. It's like, I don't say they want their sons to be like them, but they don't really give. They're not really showing like like being a good role model. It's plenty of them that aren't. I almost ran over a fucking kid, and the dude wasn't even paying attention. He was just walking across the street with his kid. They wasn't paying attention. I literally, because I couldn't see him, they just came out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh shit! And I stepped on the brakes, and I mean, I wasn't that close, but still, I'm sitting here like he ain't even paying attention to his kids. Like he wouldn't give a fuck if his son just got ran over. Like, I mean, he might have knew, but some people be playing it off like they don't see what's going on because they want you to hit them so they can sue or some shit like that. But nah, I feel like this man he didn't really care. If his kid got ran over, he probably would have been pissed because, that's just how they're supposed to act. But I had a feeling that he didn't even give a fuck if his kid got ran over or not. He didn't care. He didn't even look like he cared about his own fucking life. So I was just like, yeah, it's dangerous as fuck out here, bro. Everybody gotta protect yourself. Motherfuckers don't care. They out here like offing their own children and all this other shit because they don't want to motherfucking take responsibility for it. It's not my fault that you had a child, that you got a kid you don't like because of whatever fucking reason, or you can care less if they really pass because you didn't really want them in the first place. You'll be surprised how many fucking people feel that way about their own child. Maybe you won't be surprised. Shit, you may already know. Anyways, I'm gonna do Pisces, and this is, I'm just gonna chill because I don't really feel like being on the camera like that. Not only that, I don't want this to be on the whole time. It's not even all that hot. It's kind of hot, but it's not that bad. It's been real. Yo, hotel rooms. Talking about some motherfucking like ones is not even all that great. Talking about some 200 or something for one night, and it's not even a weekend. Motherfuckers is wilding. I mean, I was looking at it because I want to get a suite for a night. So I can, cause I gotta make some gel and some other stuff, hair gel and whatever the fuck. And I just wanted a suite for a night to do those things. And I was just looking. I was like, let me see what's going on. I mean, I'll pay money for something that's worth it, but I'm not paying 200 and something for one night. And it's not even really a fucking night because it's not a whole 24 fucking hours. One night, which is also a scam. I didn't even think about that. You don't even really be somewhere for a whole 24 hours, but they want you to pay like mad money to be somewhere for like what? You gotta clock in at you can't clock in until about 4, sometime 3 or 4, and you have to clock out at 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's like 19 hours. It's still not 24 hours. It should at least be 24 hours. Or at least 23. Shit. Something, it just has to make more sense. I don't feel like that's enough. Because you're asleep most of the time. So you don't really get a chance. Unless you stand up all night, you don't really enjoy being there. So why am I paying that much to stay somewhere where I can fucking sleep in my car for free and just find a plane and go shower somewhere else? Like, now the only good thing you do get out of that possibly is a breakfast or a bed and a convenient bath and shower and everything else right there, and maybe a TV. But you can do all that shit right here, except for the shower part. But you do have ways. There's ways around that. You can definitely. They got portable toilets, portable showers. It's like, it's possibilities out the ass without having to spend mad money on something. That you do get the luxury of being behind 4 walls. So yes, all that's cool. But $200 and something dollars for 19 hours somewhere, and you're not even really spending all that 19 hours doing something. It's just like, hopefully they got a pool at least, but it's like, damn, that's money down the drain, bro. $200 is crazy. It's crazy work. It's crazy work. $203. And that wasn't even with tax. And I was just wondering, I was like, let me see. I mean, maybe it could be just where I'm at. But the place that I was at not so long ago when it was real cold, it was like, it wasn't that bad. But it at least had, it had the stove top, the refrigerator, where you could actually cook and shit like that. So I was able to actually like make mad dishes before I clocked out and everything, and have food to eat, cook food. But I can do that in my own fucking van. I just haven't been wanting to for the longest. But I got other things now to make it more efficient. But it's mad stuff to make shit efficient. You don't even got to, you don't got to get too creative. A lot of things are out there. You can literally look up portable this, portable that. You just got to make shit make sense and find a way to do it. That's for the people who actually want to do those things. You got a lot of people who are lazy, or they just feel like I'd rather just rent a place, rent a house or rent or buy a house, which is fine. All that's fine. I mean, all of it is not yours. I don't give a fuck what you do. It will never be yours. So I don't give a fuck if you buy a car. I don't give a fuck if you buy a house, buy land. It is not yours. It's not gonna ever be yours. That's just how shit is around here, around these, periods. It's just not yours. So why bother? Why go into debt? Not even debt. Well, why even deal with all that, because you don't. I mean, people out here not just up and buying houses and condos and shit with cash straight up. Most people are either doing it with like their business, buying shit up, buying property, buying land with their business, so it pays for itself, so to speak, somewhat. So it's not really like you're going into debt because the money is coming from somewhere else. But if you're doing it for your personal shit, unless you got money to just buy outright, buy a fucking land, buy a home, buy property for however much, that's a different story. But most people aren't doing that. So that's where the debt part come in. It doesn't mean that you're like, just because somebody say you're in debt doesn't mean like you're just in debt and you ain't paying it and you can't pay it and you down and broken out. No. You can be in debt but still got money coming in, but you got debts that you have to pay. Until that debt is completely cleared, is gonna be there. I don't give a fuck if you have something or you don't. So it's like, really think about it, how much money you wasting doing shit when you can literally make shit happen for yourself, or you can make shit easier on yourself. But some people don't like that, which is understandable, because not everybody is accustomed or equipped to live a particular type of lifestyle. If they like a certain type of way of living, that's just what it is, which is fine. Not everybody's like that. I know I damn sure isn't. Like, I've been like this for a long time. I'm just like, what's the point of putting money in these motherfuckers' pockets? They don't give a damn about us. They don't give a fuck if we out homeless or not. They don't give a shit what happens to us. We paying them. We literally paying child support in this bitch for them to spend it on whatever the fuck they want to spend it on. But we gotta spend it on taxes, or I ain't gonna say that entirely, but we have to spend it on this and we have to spend it on that. We have to do these things, or else we don't have no water, we don't have no motherfucking electricity. Not entirely, again, because there's ways. We have to do these things. You don't have insurance, you better hope your ass don't. You better fucking pray every time you walk out that damn door and get in that car that you're not getting hit, or you not getting fucking pulled over, shit like that.
Bluetooth mode.
All right, let me do Pisces and get up out of here. Because my allergies, it's not even my allergies, this shit be happening when I be talking about stuff. And when I'm speaking too much truth, or talking about real shit, or talking about something, my fucking throat start itching. I ain't had this problem for a whole however many days. All right, I'm out.